Welcome to another episode of the Flex and Nerd Podcast. I'm Zach.
This is Core.
And a little bit.
Duh.
All right, bet. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Hopefully you had a good week. College football, big college football day today.
It is so nice to have football.
We were sitting at B-Dubs watching a bunch of games. It was really cool. I've never actually done that.
Michigan obliterated Northern Illinois.
63-10 was it at the end?
Yeah, that's not fair. It might have been 13. They might have.
Just tack on another field goal
You
there.
know, that way you only lose by 50. It's much more respectable than 53.
Is it? I don't know if it is. Anyway, it was a good day for college football. Notre Dame picked up a dub against Purdue.
You guys look like shit.
Yeah, most of that game was trash.
What's going on?
So let's start from the beginning. Hey, shout out to Wifey in the chat.
You want to switch to multi-stream?
I do actually, because what if we get a Twitch viewer and I can't see them? So. Shout out. Anyway, Notre Dame picked up a dub. It was sketchy looking there for a while. Purdue came out like the thing that I've always had a problem with Notre Dame is depending opponent they will play
down or play up. Because when they played against Clemson the first time, that game was incredible.
Yeah, they played awesome. And 2 years ago when 3 years ago when they still had Deshaun, it took a last second drive for Clemson to win. It's a drum. Who cares? Second of all,
you can't bring it through my tunnel.
That also, it's not like it's a big rival. Like if it was like Michigan or
who's a Notre Dame rival?
Michigan, we don't play Michigan as much anymore.
Exactly.
Purdue we had a yearly game against Purdue
because you don't want to have to play
we're in the Big East,
Ohio State every year.
Calm down. We're in a better division first of all
than the Big Ten.
We're in the ACC, so.
Yeah, who you playing?
Clemson.
Florida State, who got beat by Jacksonville State.
Duke.
On a missed tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, you better bring that man down by his.
Did you see the high school team that came back from 21?
It was something crazy.
Yeah, they came short.
That's always said that.
Yeah, I don't know why. See, here's why I changed that, because when I do that, then this happens. So, I don't know why it says short intermission, because I am incompetent. Thank you for pointing out my flaws.
Hey,
It's true. We couldn't figure. Okay, I know it's black, babe. I fixed it. It'll come back. Don't worry. Anyway, what are we talking about?
College football.
College football. It's back. It'll come back. Calm down. I forget it's delayed for you. Anyway, so the Ohio State barely. What I got down here? Why is it? Click to read your unread notifications. Oh, I've dropped frames. Don't know how to fix that. Okay. Anyway, go away. Anyway, sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm so sorry. I can't see a dang thing. Anyway, Ohio State was struggling with Tulane.
Yeah, it was Tulane.
Tulane, yeah. It was they were up 20-13 at half or something. They ended up winning by 41 to 20 or something. So they ended up putting it together.
You gave up 20 to Tulane though?
It was a struggle. I saw Twitter was talking about Ryan Day is going to be in trouble if he keeps this coaching job up, because apparently he couldn't call plays to save his life. Sorry, I was looking at the moon. I was calling forth to me. Alabama did Alabama things. Clemson,
yeah, right. They almost lost to. Florida, bro. It was
Wait, can you seriously not see us still?
It was like 31 to 29.
On my screen, everything's fine. So I don't know why you can't see us, but I can see us.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, if I can see us, you can see us. But I might have fucked it because...
You better not have fuckered it up.
I might have fuckered it up. That's really depressing. How do I fix it? Do I stop it and turn it back on?
I would imagine.
Babe, okay. Now, if someone comes back and can see us again, hey, we're back. Hopefully... Okay, it worked that time. Cool. So, apparently, I don't know what I'm doing, and I blocked off the screen. We don't know what we're doing.
Come on, I'm just sitting here.
And we turned the screen off. We were talking about how close it was between Florida and... yeah, she sent me a picture of our black screen, so that's fun. Anyway, what was the final score of that game, by the way?
What?
Alabama was 29 to
30,
29.
Yeah, some shit like that.
It was really close.
Alabama almost got upset.
Bryce Young still looks really good. You know who looks bad? Clemson. Did Clemson lose? They were down last time.
I'm very upset. I really thought that kid was going to come out balling, but he...
Clemson's basically going to win. They're up 14-6 against Georgia Tech.
Speaking of Georgia Tech, I get to go to a Notre Dame game.
Oh, yeah. Lucky you.
I get to go to a college game in November and a pro game in December, and I'm going to come out back and flip you off.
That's fair. As you should.
Have you ever been to a Notre Dame game?
Several.
Is it good?
I mean, college football is a little bit different.
How many Notre Dame fans do you think I can make mad in a single sitting?
I'm going to advise you on this. Don't, because the tailgate's a real thing. They will be drunk. Don't.
I'm going to be in the stadium.
Yeah, and they're going to be drunk in the stadium, and they're going to fight you.
I don't want to get my guy beat up. It's free for me. I don't have to pay for shit. So
don't do it.
I will try to behave. Because it's
but
me,
go
and
here.
We all know
you don't
I
have.
can't.
You don't have to root for Notre Dame. I would just advise.
So what you're saying is, every time they fuck up, don't stand up and clap real loud.
That is definitely where.
Don't show up with a Georgia Tech shirt
don't
on.
Don't do it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, we have, and the fight was at Purdue though. That was a Purdue game. However, it was a dickhead Notre Dame fan that I was this close to punching. He was so fucking annoying. He was terrible.
Why didn't you hit him?
Somebody else came and hit him for me. I didn't have to. And I was with my girl. Like, I felt like I didn't want to put her in that situation. She was like a freshman at the time.
She was going to hit him, is what I'm saying.
She might have.
What would you have done if she'd hit him?
I would have picked her up around the waist.
What would you do if you found out that your old lady was a double puncher? She just...
and a foot? Like the Dynamite?
You're just trying to get it all.
The other thing is, at that game... Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a picture. She has like a droop. I would have cheered you on, but I also would have picked you up and bailed you out.
No, I think what really would happen is as soon as she made contact with Buddy, you're hitting his other cheek.
He's not getting back up.
No.
There's no consciousness left in his body. I can promise you that.
Was he drunk?
Oh my God, super drunk.
So who goes to another campus?
Notre Dame fans.
And that's why I hate you guys.
Yeah. Like the fucking, we're at B-dubs, and these guys are fucking screaming.
No, fuck that. Listen, can we get this out there? This is one thing about football, okay?
Listen, first of all, I didn't say anything. I made vague gestures. I
may have made a gesture. No. Look, unless it's a game-winning field goal, we do not clap for field goals, okay? You don't, when you hit a field goal on Purdue.
Also, they were okay. They pissed me off. And here's the thing. I don't like Notre Dame fans either. I just happen to like the team that other people hate. I just enjoy the colors. I like going to the campus. It's really pretty. Touchdown Jesus is there, and he's really cool.
How many touchdowns is Jesus scoring? All of them. What's he play?
He plays quarterback, probably. Come on.
Put him out the wide receiver.
You think he's a receiver? Just throw it up. And he the ball comes down, and he puts his hand out, and it just floats above his hand, though. He just walks it in.
Imagine him saucing people up
Or I'm going to say it because I thought it, and I respect you guys enough to say it. He puts his hand out, ball into the nail hole.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice to have company in hell.
He's the coach. You think he's the coach? He's not a coach. He's a player.
Gotta be out there with the hair flying like sunshine.
Speaking of hair,
so
I don't know how to do this in reverse. Got the Clark Kent going on. Curl.
Anyway, we watched the movie this week.
We did. So we watched the new animated movie came out on Netflix. It's called Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf. It's a prequel to, I believe, anything involving The Witcher as we know it. As far as I know, the Witcher book series, the Witcher games, and the Witcher the TV show all take place and are centered around Geralt. This story, this little prequel thing, follows Vesemir, the guy who trained Geralt. Essentially, he's an old Witcher, and he taught Geralt the ways and how to be a Witcher and stuff. So, we'll give probably spoilery because it's only an hour. Hey,
damn.
Hey,
I cut mine today. Mm-hmm.
Yours is easy.
So is yours.
You can do a fade?
I mean, I could do a buzz cut.
Mm-hmm. I used to rock a buzz cut.
I just say just go full.
I did go full
70s.
I did.
I want it to be this big.
No, hell no.
And then you pull it all back and you do a Colin Kaepernick bun, and then you go take a knee.
if I rocked a man bun,
Thank you.
first of all, don't do that to him. Don't raise his confidence. Also, listen,
I
type
don't-
more than one message at once, please.
What did you think?
All right, so here's the thing. I thought the animation. Oh, happy birthday, fella! It is his birthday. Shout outs to you, my guy. If you're fucking 27, bud.
32.
Oh, fucking man.
I feel like 85.
I thought the movie was super well animated. The fight scenes were super cool. I felt she doesn't care. I felt like the story was pretty good. It was entertaining enough. I will say this: it went too long. It like the flashbacks were like it was like too much. Like get on with the story type shit. It was okay.
I'll say this. Had I not watched the Witcher television show, I probably would have liked it more. But since I watched the Witcher show, I didn't really care for it.
Then why do you say that?
I don't know. I just didn't care. Like, I got attached to the characters that we saw, you know, Yennefer and Geralt.
Definitely
and,
attached to Yennefer.
What's the little girl's name? The little fillet?
Cersei?
Cirilla?
No.
Yeah, it's Cirilla.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Damn it. Now I gotta look it
Anyway,
up so we don't sound stupid.
I don't know. It wasn't a bad, but like I had my.
It wasn't a bad.
It wasn't a bad movie, I guess you want, if that's what you want to call it. Is it a one-off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like Rogue One for me. Like, yeah, it was enjoyable.
Cirilla.
I was right. I said Cirilla.
I thought you said Cyrilli or something.
No,
Anyway,
no,
Cirilla.
stop it. You just don't listen when I talk.
That's fair.
Which is fair. You can't. All the dumb coming out of here. It's just like Rogue One for me, where like I knew none of the characters really mattered, and I knew the ending. They were gonna. One of those kids was gonna be Geralt.
Well, but it was a lead-in. Like it was supposed to be.
I don't need to see a little Geralt fella. Okay.
I felt like it was
If
really,
it ain't
really
Henry
well.
Cavill's delicious ass on screen, what? You can't call another man delicious? It's my birthday. I'll call him whatever I want. If his succulent ass... Okay, you can't say succulent.
You definitely can't say succulent, my guy. It is, but that's not the point.
You can't say that in front of a camera. No. The reason I like The Witcher is because of him. You know,
Yeah.
and I think he does such a phenomenal
But did you
job.
recognize the voice actor?
Mm-mm.
That voice actor who played Vesemir is the guy from your vampire show. Castlevania.
Is it? The main character?
Yeah. Beba! Stop it.
You right.
Stop it.
You right. Peaches and cream. So,
Oh, whoa!
speaking of peaches and cream,
Wait. What?
cream savers are coming back.
It's
Bro.
true. I
And
love
they're
cream
big
savers.
lots. There's the only place you can get them, and I'm about to go rummage
Hey, give me
through.
some strawberry ones, Doug.
Well, yeah.
I don't like cum. Show of luck. Hey, speaking of, listen, that show's full of hot people. Henry Cavill, hot. Yennefer, come on. Even my wife was like, damn. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
when she comes back all glowed up.
Yeah, and those
I was
with
like-
the purple eyes, yeah.
So anyway, what do we?
I think okay. Let's break it down. You know, we have a thing for a reason. Side note: Henry Cavill is still the hottest person in that show. Visually, like I said, I think it's
Not even.
It's
a con-
really
it's not
well-
even a contest.
it is 100% a contest.
And if he leaves them contacts in, even better. I'll give him a potion to drink. I don't know what that means, but you fill in the blanks.
Visuals, I would say, like I said, the fight scenes were fucking awesome. Way better than anything they've had in Castlevania so far.
Where are you at?
Season 3.
You didn't like the Dracula?
The Dracula fight was really good, but it was the only really good fight.
He beat the fuck out of his son.
He absolutely fucked that dude up. But, and the best part of that fight was, I am Vlad Dracula Tepish, and I will no more. And he shoots the giant ass fireball. I'm tired of your insolence, or whatever the fuck he said. Super dope. Anyway, visually, probably like an 8. That first fight scene with the Leshen in the forest was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The combo fight with him and the witch lady and the elf with her dragon thing, where she like put the dragon in like a dome and he stuck his arm through and burned it up to a crisp and exploded it. That was fucking sick. The visuals, visually
Did you
easily
like
an
the
8.
creepy spider thing? Did you like that?
No,
What? It was the little girl.
the demon,
Who would have known?
the mirror or something,
I don't
the
know.
mire or some shit he
Whatever.
called it.
It's dead. He put it in the bag.
He did. He stabbed it and killed
Just
it.
throw it in the bag, right?
No.
That's what the song says.
What song is that?
Just throw it in the bag.
Duffel Bag Boy? Duffel Bag Boy.
Stop it.
That was my jam.
I thought mine was bad.
Story, super mid. I'm not going to lie. I will admit I didn't see everything that happened before it happened. Like, I couldn't, like, predict it personally, but I don't always look to do that in the movies. I will say that's not true. I definitely knew that the bitch that wanted the Witcher's dead was bad. I was like, she's clearly the bad person. It's so obvious. But anyway, I didn't see Dickhead making the monsters. Yeah, I didn't see old Scar guy.
Old Scarface
guy. I didn't see him creating the monsters. And
I mean, it does make sense though.
Like it was like a 3-prong effect. Dickhead made the monsters. The monster, like then the other bitch who wanted to get rid of the Witchers, she paired up with the monster that Dickhead made, so they were all bad.
And then you just had little baby Geralt running around.
Geralt of Rivia, along came this.
No, you're not even singing the best part of the song. You know what the worst part about that song is? Here all
the time. As soon
I was
as
like,
you
I
hear...
didn't understand. I was like, why the fuck is everybody singing this stupid ass song? And then I watched the show and I was like, oh, that's why, because it's amazing.
It's fucking dope.
Because this show's amazing. December, I'm so excited.
It is December. I guess we should kind of like explain a little bit of the movie because we're kind of talking around it. But let's finish the grading. Hold on. Story, like I said, pretty mid. 4 or 5. Like it was super not really anything. The acting.
You had every episode of the actual Witcher show was like 3 times as better than that one movie.
Yeah, and like I said, the movie was...
And that's what I'm saying.
The movie doesn't have a spot. It just kind of is there.
Yeah.
And it's not, it's not awful.
I guess here's the thing. If you enjoy the world...
Yeah,
you might
like
it. But me, personally, I got attached to the characters in the show.
Right.
And the fact that you only get a glimpse of little baby Geralt. How old is Geralt supposed to be?
I mean,
because in the show, no spoilers, right? Because the show's been out for a minute. In the show, like the timeline, there's like 3 timelines.
Yeah, they end up fusing at the end.
And
Yennefer's like 800 or some shit.
To my understanding, is old as dog shit. So moldy dog shit, because shit gets moldy if you leave it outside. Get it?
Dog,
I don't know.
It's a family program.
I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, and then they all fusies at the end. Right? Fuses?
Yeah. They come together at the end.
That's what fuse means.
I was just thinking of Yennefer blowing herself up.
She's not dead. She didn't die. If she dies, the show sucks.
I thought the same thing about Supernatural when the one guy died.
Which one?
I didn't want to specify because maybe people haven't seen it.
Which one?
The
fellow
balls. Yeah, I told her when he got capped and the episode ended, I was like, look at me. If he dies, I'm not watching this no more. I'm not doing it. No, I lied because I'm still watching it, but that's not the point. Okay, I had principles. My principles.
So when are you getting your tattoo of the symbol, or do you want to be possessed?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping. You gonna take me out, Fo?
Oh, fuck yeah! I got the Colt in the car right now.
You got the Colt and you didn't tell me?
Well, I didn't want you to steal it. Well,
I'm supposed to ride with you.
You might go open the fucking gate, dog.
I'm disappointed in you, honestly. Anyway, it's hard to do acting in an animated movie.
Voice acting is, unless you're like really flat, it's kind of hard.
Unless you or if you like know voice acting really well and you can tell, like it sounded decent.
It sounded fine to me. Yeah.
And like I said, that other voice actor did. What is his name? Trevor. Thank you, Belmont. Trevor Belmont.
Trevor's a terrible name. You'll get that later.
Anyway.
You'll get it later.
It's
actually in the show. If you fucking finish a show for once in your fucking life.
I'm trying.
But you fucking jerk off all over fucking full My
Hero
Academia, but you can't finish a good show. Anyways, let's go.
My Hero Academia is so much better than Castlevania.
I've
not even close.
I've yet to see that.
Dog. First of all, episode 2 is already more emotional than anything in Castlevania.
Why? Because Deku can't stop crying. You know who he reminds me of? Eren Yeager.
I do love the way they say that. Eren Yeager. Anyway, listen.
When
First
does
of
that
all,
come back, by the way?
soon. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not excited for the second half of this show. I'm really nervous. First of all. Second of all, let's go back to the My Hero thing. Episode 1. It's at the end of episode 1 when All Might says.
When Deku starts crying.
No, it's not. Deku says the only thing he ever wanted to do was be a hero, but he couldn't be a hero because he didn't live in a world where
all of a sudden there's a loophole. Now he's got one. So he has a quirk.
No,
his quirk is being a bitch.
Yeah, he's a super bitch. Listen, that's the point. Shut the fuck up for 30 seconds.
I hate these shows where the side characters are more interesting than the main character.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
The old hot pocket face is cool.
Todoroki.
Because he's half cold, half hot. You got that? Because you microwave a hot pocket? You get it.
You're stupid as fuck.
And then
Listen.
Sweaty jerk-off palms.
Bakugo is a fucking savage.
Bakugan.
I love him. You didn't watch Bakugan. So
I didn't.
You didn't, because Bakugan was ass. It was some hot, steamy.
And so
ass.
is he. Grenade hands, really? That's what we're gonna go with?
He's so
fucking jetpack hands. Okay, Iron Man.
He would shit on Iron Man. Iron Man's such a bitch. That's not true.
That's not true.
I lied profusely. But the point is,
he would pick him up and take him into space and choke a kid out.
Bakugo's awesome. First of all,
Bakugan ain't shit.
Have you got to the fights when they're in the stadium?
I saw the one where Deku fucking broke his fingy and then threw dude out. Yeah, that was the last one I saw.
Threw dude out. The fucking hair guy. Yeah, that was
fucking judo flip.
Yeah, it was cool.
No, it was not cool. It was lame as shit.
Oh my god. You hate everything.
The main character of the show is gonna walk out of the arena and then they're all gonna go. That's what I was supposed to believe. That was my believies were supposed to be. And I was like, oh my god, Deku, you're gonna leave?
So what you're saying is, for example, when any number of the times the boys die in that show, you're supposed to believe it.
Yeah, no, but it's interesting.
It's interesting how?
It's interesting to see how they come back to life.
But
not interesting that he flexed his little pingy and fucking broke it because he's a pussy.
Okay.
And then he fucking throws.
So hold on, you're telling me if I just gave you the powers of Superman, you wouldn't break your whole shit? No, you have. First of all, the story and writing makes perfect sense because if you're given the power of a fucking god, you're not gonna be able to know how to use it. First of all, second of all, he's the. Of course, that's a goddamn story, you dumbass.
So explain Naruto and Sasuke when they get their powers then at the end before the fight.
Oh, all right, I'll explain it to you. They've been training as ninja their entire lives. So
what training has that anything to do with being fucking gods?
They have a base. They have a baseline. It's not a fucking regular human.
What training do you have that prepares you to be a fucking god? I'll wait. Fucking push-ups, all them Rock Lee.
No, see, that's why Rock Lee isn't a god. That's why. Also, side note, can we hard left into Naruto because Rock Lee opens the 6th gate earlier than anyone ever. He opens the 6th gate of happiness or whatever the fuck it is. He never has shown any progression past that.
Broccoli. No, because he almost fucking died. Probably scared.
You could open 7.
He's probably scared.
You can open 7 and still live.
He's probably scared. You can open 8 and still live. What do you mean?
Only if Naruto fucking puts your heart back on. First of all. Second of all, I heard a thing that was the strongest character that you could have made would have been Sakura and Rock Lee. Because if you had a kid with Sakura's strength and the 100 Healings Jutsu and Rock Lee's ability to open the gates.
No. Strongest kid you could have possibly had if you're going to combine any two characters. Naruto and Sasuke. Just give Naruto the Rinnegan. Fucking OV, fam.
Listen, here's the thing.
Don't say two boys can't make a baby. Don't do that.
I wasn't going to. I was going to say, do you know how strong 8 Gates guy, Mike Guy, who is also, he's terribly a badass and underrated.
Actually, you know what? I fucked up. The strongest kid you could have be Madara in fucking Hashirama.
Ding, ding. Anyway, let's go back to My Hero. Listen, you're wrong, and that's fine. But here's the other thing. You can't say, I was supposed to think the main character was gonna die. It's the fucking story. What do you expect? Because every show what's the main character?
I hate when shows do that. We're like, oh my god, he's gonna walk out, but oh wait, he stopped right at the very last second. His toesies aren't all for the line. Just don't do that. What I would have rather had him done was when he put the fucking little thing on him, broke it immediately. Like the fucking what would all the
No,
all
because
of
you
the,
know that
all of the power
you
of
know
All
what-
Might.
You know what would have happened? You'd be like, oh, so now he just
No,
knows
I'd
how
have
to...
been like, oh shit, he's getting better with his powers finally. That's crazy.
That happens, but you gotta stop being a little bitch and watch the show.
He's flexed his pingy and then he fucking judo flipped him like fucking Ronda Rousey. A lot of good that did her in the fucking ring.
She was a champion and has made millions.
Who was she fighting?
Who was she fighting? She's made Misha Tate. Fucking.
What happened
Holly
when? Come on. What happened when she fought Holly Holm? Go ahead.
She got kicked into oblivion.
What about the next girl?
Also.
Boxed to fucking holy hell, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost like she's overrated. Anyway, let's go back to the Witcher movie. I'll give you a total score for me. 5.
I was thinking 5. The fight scenes are worth watching. But
It's like Rogue One. Like, yeah, it's cool. It's in the world, but
yeah,
give me Geralt or give me Death and Yennefer. Preferably together. Preferably me in the corner. Watching. I just
stop.
You remember when the first time that they do the naughty stuff and the bard walks up and he looks in? I want to be the bard. Except I'm gonna be like bling, 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 bling.
Let's see what I got here. Oh, I saw this really cool Superman quote. I don't remember what comic it was from, but it like
probably the fucking one of the good ones. Huh? Get it? Because if it's a good quote. No? Okay.
I'm not sure what you're trying to go for there. But...
You know, half the time
this comic is somebody they're fighting Superman and they fuck him up a little bit. And he says, people always say things like that. I designed this weapon to hurt even you. And they always miss the point. The design focuses on the wrong thing. Yes, I can be hurt. It's actually not that difficult. So the hard part isn't hurting me. The hard part is surviving me as he stands above crippled new corpse. That's so fucking awesome. First of all, it's badass. Second of all,
can we talk about something real quick, like for real though? You know, we want to roll it back to last week when we were talking about that cool Batman Superman moment.
Yes.
Could you imagine what would happen if one of them died? What the other one would do?
Yeah, it's not gonna be good,
dude.
It's not gonna be good.
If Superman really died, like
Batman might actually, he would just go take a lantern ring. He was like, yeah.
Like he wouldn't even ask. He was like, how? We could do this one way or the other way.
Because you have to figure, whatever kills Superman, regular human Batman, as awesome as he is not fighting and killing it. So he would need some help. So he would just go like this. And then Hal would turn back into human Hal without the mask on, and he'd be like, well, he's going to go hide in the bunker, the Batcave, while Batman goes out and fucks somebody up.
No, he would just see Bruce and he'd be like, all right, I know why you're
there. Just, here you go.
Can I have it? No, can't have it back?
In darkest night and blackest night, no evil can escape my light.
He just goes, I'm Batman.
It's just full power ring. Whoa, how did that happen?
The ring's like, all right.
I have unlimited energy.
I didn't know you could say that. Okay.
But yes, I just, the idea that, oh yeah, you can hurt me, no problem. But
it's not even that. It's like, yeah, you can hurt him, but can you keep him down?
Can you do anything about?
He's got a little bruisey on his shoulder as he's flying at you.
His cape is gone, but you're still gonna get fucked up.
You think the cape's the reason he can fly? Is that what's up? No, the cape is still cool while he flies.
Do you know who's like super busted though? Is Flash. Do you know some of the shit he can do? This motherfucker will literally run through time and make you stop existing. He can literally run so fast.
It's kind of like Thor, where that he can just fucking take your soul.
Oh yeah, the God Blast. Which, by the way, there was the website was called Old Wizard, and they had a top 10 list of the strongest superheroes in comics or whatever. And number 1 was the Silver Surfer, 2 was Superman, 3 was Thor. And they list all Thor's things, all how strong he is, and they said, and oh by the way, if none of that stuff works, he can use the God Blast and take your soul out. So. He's pretty strong.
How does that not make him number 1?
Silver Surfer.
Because if I'm Thor fighting Superman, I'm not. Fuck all that. Give me it, and then you're dead. Hope they have fucking souls on Krypton. Because if not, then sorry. Hey, I'm gonna go back to my planet.
See you later there. The other thing was Yeah, Flash is super busted, and also when he can like
Everybody in the DC universe is though.
kinda
Like
Flash can steal your speed.
Batman's just a billionaire, but apparently can fist fight gods.
It's true, he does do that.
And
Batman's cool. Don't
apparently he's messing around with Catwoman.
He did get. He was gonna get married to Catwoman.
Did you ever watch the animated The Killing Joke?
Yeah,
I was very disappointed in that.
it was bad.
Once they actually got to where the comic was, I liked it.
They had a lot of filler in the beginning.
Where he has sex with Batgirl.
Yeah, and she's
I was like, so all you're doing.
Batman doesn't do it, right?
She starts it.
I thought she got R-worded.
Not by Batman.
No, not by Batman. I just thought.
Oh, the Joker? I don't know. I know he takes pictures of her in the nude. I think it's implied.
See, he doesn't get to live after that. Well, it's called The Killing Joke, but there's not funny. There's no laughter. There's no hee hee ha ha's in that.
Well, you know why they call it The Killing Joke, right?
No.
Because it's insinuated that at the very end, when him and Batman are laughing, that Batman fucking snapped and he's choking the Joker. That was his killing joke. That was the one that fucking made him snap and killed him. That's why they're both laughing. That's why, as you see, as it pans away, he's...
I have to reread it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I read it a while ago. I don't remember what was that.
I don't know, man. The few times that him and Superman have broken their creed is really dope. Because for those of you that don't know, Superman broke it when Joker tricked him and blew up Metropolis and killed Lois Lane. Tell him what he did to the Joker.
He punched a hole in his heart.
He punched his heart out. Holding it through with the other side.
He holds the heart, crushes it, and then enslaves the world.
And then that's what leads to Injustice.
Yeah.
That comic series. And then Batman kills the Joker so that Superman doesn't have to.
Yeah. Because they're best friends. Because we're the three best friends
Well, we don't. Our third's not here.
No, she's sleeping in the other room.
Well, that's our master. That's different.
All right. So, oh dang. I think that's all the fun stuff I have so far. Now, we've been trying to figure out, what to do with this. So I bought this championship belt, and I thought it would be cool to do something with it, like having a title reign just sounds kind of cool. I love WWE. We like WWE, so I thought we'd do something fun. So the first time we put it up was for the draft, and I've still been holding it since then because we couldn't figure out what to do with it. So what we're gonna do, I think, at least
you got like a 6-month reign right now.
Yeah, and you can hold it for a while. So what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna do an NFL. So if you've ever seen Mike Golick, Greeny and Mike and Mike, they were on a lot of years now.
Man, I missed them.
Woo!
This guy.
So they would do for March Madness the Stone Cold Lead Pipe Locks, which is where you pick the games, and this is the locked in bracket, yada yada. I was thinking we could do something like that for the NFL season. So I think we'll do like 4 or 5 games.
Do 3. That way you get
3 games.
Best out of 3.
Yeah, we'll do 3 games, and then we'll do a I was thinking Monday Night Football could be a tiebreaker. Or how about this? You can pick any 2 games on Sunday, any 2 games you want,
and then you got to pick
and
tiebreaker can be
the tiebreaker is either Monday or we each pick our team. So I was thinking you pick 2 random games and you get your team. So like for example, I pick Panthers versus Falcons and Jets versus Giants or whatever, right? And I pick those 2 games, and then my tiebreak game is I pick the Bears to beat the Lions or whatever, right? And so if I can end up with a total of 3 points. If you end up how would we do that? I just feel like we should include our team somehow. You know what I mean? I feel like it should be 3 games.
How about this? We pick 3 games. If it for whatever reason it's a tie somehow, our teams can be the tiebreaker.
So we'll pick 3 games, and then what are you saying? So like,
if somehow both of us get 2 or whatever,
right?
Then we'll go. Like, all right. Well, did your team win? No. Or did my team win? No.
All right, I like that. So we'll pick 3 games, 3 games a week, and then if we end up in a tie, the other person whose team is the tiebreaker. If both teams win, points should be pretty straightforward.
Did you pick the game since you're the current champion?
No, I don't know how I was thinking
May,
we would pick.
June, July, August, September. Yeah, 5 months, guy.
Thank you. I was thinking. So look, that's week 1. Where's week 2? So I was thinking. We won't count the Thursday night game because neither of us are going to be. I was thinking we pick 3 different games, right?
Like each one of us.
Yeah, because if we both pick 49, if we both pick Raiders Steelers, we're both going to pick the Steelers to win or something. You know what I mean? Like, how do we make it different? So there's enough games on the schedule, and there's so few of us. We could each pick 3 separate games.
And no pick and cherry pick games.
No,
like if the Bucks are playing the
Panthers
buttons, yeah.
All right, so for example, how about this? The caveat is I get to pick my 3 games first since I'm the champion.
There you go.
So I'm gonna actually go Cowboys Chargers. That's what I'm interested in. I'm picking Chargers to win that game. That's my lock. Chargers over Cowboys. I'm gonna go.
Do the Ravens play the Chiefs this week?
Yeah, they do. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go surprise upset. I'm gonna pick the. I want to pick the Dolphins over the Bills. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna write this down.
Let's say write them down, Paul.
I'm gonna write. Watch this. So I'm gonna write them for episode 92.
We're almost at 100. Is there anything you guys want to see for episode 100? By the way, comment down below. We really should have saved the Star Wars episode.
We really should have. That was a good one. Dolphins.
Is there any universes you guys like to see us tackle? I know, like, we're big into Harry Potter, but the Pottermore, that website, that's a lot to tackle, and I feel like a lot of it would get like mundane. Like I've seen some information like Luna marries blah blah blah, and her names her kids blah blah blah, and I'm like, who gives a shit about Luna Lovegood?
That's a good thought.
Sorry, I was buying you some time.
I appreciate that. So anyway, I got for the next week's episode, I wrote down the locks that we're gonna put in this week. So my locks are Chargers beat the Cowboys, Cardinals beat the Vikings, and Dolphins beat the Bills are my 3 games. So go ahead and look at that schedule. But yeah, like you were saying, episode 100 is special, but I don't know what we're gonna do. We tackled the one thing we're both super most passionate about.
All right.
It was a 3-hour episode, so if you can go back and find that one it will be on our Buzzsprout website. Buzzsprout is where we uploaded all the audio only podcasts, so feel free to go check that out.
So I think Saints will beat the Panthers.
All right, let me write that down for you. So Saints over Panthers. That's it.
I think Jameis is gonna have a crazy year this year. You know,
that's not gonna work.
In the entire time that Drew Brees played for the Saints, he never completed
a 50-plus yard air throw.
And Jameis has already completed
9,000 attempts, and he didn't have one throw go over 50 yards in the air.
But to be fair, though, he was never
that wasn't his
big
game.
Arm guy.
That wasn't his game.
All right, here we go.
I might have left you some good, easy games to pick, honestly. I don't know why people are still picking the Cowboys to win. Their defense just fell apart. Look at this. I mean,
the Titans over the Seahawks.
Ooh, do you think they have a bounce back game like that?
Yeah.
All right.
You like that?
I can't spell. Okay, and one more game for you, sir. There might be a cherry pick left, and that's okay if that's all that's left.
Yeah, Packers beat the Lions.
God damn it. I didn't want to pick that one. I thought it was going to be too easy. But
I mean, if you didn't take it.
Yeah,
and I'm probably going to be the only one I get. I'm going to get that one wrong, too. I'm going to go 0 for 3. You're going to hold that belt because I'm terrible.
But see, here's the thing. So, I'm really confident in the Chargers, though. Dolphins, I think, would be a huge upset.
So how about we do this? Instead of our team being the tiebreaker, if they win, we automatically get 1 point.
Okay.
That way, we don't have to worry about any of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Bears and the Niners won. All right, we already start out tied 1-1.
All right, bet. I'm good with that. All right, see, this is why we brainstorm. If you guys think of any other cool ideas, so the belt is officially. Oh no, the belt is officially up for grabs next week. We will decide who gets the belt. We'll play intro music. I'm just kidding. No, we won't, because they'll probably no. That one's definitely copyrighted. That one 100% will get us taken down.
If you take a whiff of what's coming from the kitchen,
there's a boulder in there.
That's a good one.
Rock jokes. So yeah,
his movies are terrible.
Some of them. I'm excited about this. I think it could be really fun.
When's the last good movie he made? And I mean good, not like fucking terrible fucking Fast and Furious. I mean, good movie he made.
First of all, I'm offended. I'm offended by that. Fast and Furious are good movies, so.
I almost Ric Flair chopped you in the chest.
Woo!
Yeah, you almost got one right across the girl, Dad.
Girl dad. I might be a boy dad. I don't know.
I'm crossing my fingers for you. You're gonna name him Cortland Sylvester Renner.
If I suggested to her that the name Cortland, I think
she's gonna put both. Somehow she's gonna figure out a way to put both of us in the figure 4 leg lock.
She's like, no, you can't. You can't say Cortland in my presence like
I'm
that.
gonna tap out.
You think this is?
I'm gonna tap out as soon as she grabs my foot.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
put me in.
Double ankle lock, Daddy. All right, so
no, it's in my hair.
What else? We got anything else on the
low
docket?
key? Just bullshit skip says. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What else happened
I
in the crazy? Oh, not to be a Debbie Downer, but did you hear about the Nassar shit? The girls that accused
Nasser, yeah,
accused him. It started out with Michaela Maroney. Thank you. I know. We need our own show.
No.
Yep, we do.
That's not what she... Espin the name. I wanted to name one of my children Espin and spell it ESPN. And she's saying Cortland is better than Espin.
I thought so.
We are not better. Well, to be fair, we might be better than ESPN now because ESPN is going to... I was just thinking the other day, I don't remember where I was, but I was thinking about, dog, I remember waking up or getting home from school watching ESPN. I remember when it was on the bar, the topics that were upcoming was on the right. And then
That's the only reason why I started watching PTI. Go ahead.
Yeah, me too. And then when it was on, when they moved to LA, the bar was on the left side of the screen. I remember that. I was like, duh, this is weird. Why is all the stuff on the left? I don't like it. I wish it would go back.
You read left to right. Anyway, so did you hear that they want the FBI investigated because they're blaming them for not taking Michaela Maroney's accusations against dude seriously, which allowed him like a couple more years of.
So wait, back up. Who's investigating who now?
They're
the girls want the FBI.
The girls are trying to get the FBI in trouble because they say that they didn't
didn't take it seriously.
They didn't when Michaela approached them about what was going on.
Right.
They didn't take it seriously, and it was like a couple more years after.
Right.
When he finally got busted, and they're saying it's because they didn't take what she was saying.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like it was her, Simone Biles. Forgive me, I don't know the other two ladies that were there at the thing.
Yeah, the press.
But they're trying to get them in trouble. And I just thought that was very brave and interesting.
I'm glad they're sticking up for themselves.
And if that's the case, that is absolute dog shit. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
that's
you. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Because I think, like I said, I don't know the timeline involved, so I know, but I know that she reported nothing was done, and then all these other accusations came out, which I'm assuming Michaela's like, hey, you guys want to also say some shit? Because apparently I'm lying. And, yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's disgusting.
Hey, you know what makes me mad? He's dead. That pisses me off. He killed himself.
See, I'd rather have done it, but...
No, I wanted him to have a very slow, painful death, and not a quick one in his cell.
You know,
we probably shouldn't say that on
No. I was about to go.
That and I've had a thing, and then we're like, oh, we're really good. We don't want to mess this up right now. Who gives a fuck about a gold medal when kids' lives are being ruined?
For real.
Sorry, I didn't want to get. I just thought that Nassar's not dead. Are you?
It's Nasser, you fuck.
Nassar.
Larry Nasser.
Larry Nassar.
Also, glad he's not dead. Anyway,
I really thought he killed himself.
Jerry Sandusky got 500 years. So, speaking of shit,
I think he should have got 500 years of what he was doing to those poor boys in the bathroom. If you catch my drift.
I can't imagine how you walk in on that and you just walk away.
You know what's terrible is before that, old boy was known for being a really good coach.
Joe Pa, yeah, and now he's.
And now I can't think of him anything other than an enabler. And somebody brought up a good point that I thought he was. I thought he took his own life. If not, I'm glad because I think
like all the people who are friends with Hillary Clinton.
I think they should keep bringing him back to life just so that he can keep living out his term sentence. And every day they poke him with another toothpick so that he bleeds slowly. Anyway,
I was thinking more like so you know how when you're at the doctor's office and they tap your foot and your leg kicks out, you put toothpicks under the big toenail and you kick it and he kicks it into a wall.
So I don't know if it's
we can't go down that road.
I don't know if it's actually in Game of Thrones, but it's in the book. Remember when Cersei gets caught?
Yeah.
And they put her in that tower?
Yes.
I never made it that far in the show, so you'll have to tell me. But in the book, they don't let her sleep.
Really?
They bust in every hour, on the hour, telling her, "Hey, do you want to confess?"
Yeah, shame.
She's like, "No, fuck you." And then, all right. "Hey, you want to confess?" Oh, and she's got like no clothes on. Yeah. She's got like this tiny little fucking thing on.
They throw shit at her.
Oh, I'm not talking about the walk. I'm talking about when she's in the tower.
They don't show much of it in the
tower. She's in the tower for a minute.
Yeah, she's there for a while.
What a bad bitch.
And then she gets out and
she has to do the walk of shame. Yeah. Does she? That's why she dies. So anyway,
everybody in that show dies.
No,
like,
no.
Yep.
Not fucking. Does Tyrion die in the show? Does he? Does he die in the show?
I'm not telling you.
I know does Jon Snow die? Again?
No.
Bro, that's how the 5th book ends, with him dying.
Can you spoiler alert, by the way? People might not have seen Game of Thrones.
If you haven't seen it, it's your fault. Or read a book.
Hey,
read a book.
Let's pivot hardcore. Congratulations to Anthony Davis. Just got engaged today. Proposed to his longtime girlfriend, now fiance.
I hope she proposed that he shave his eyebrow.
No, he will never shave it. Like Michael Strahan. Although Michael Strahan did fix the gap.
I told you.
I know.
He looks... How did he go from gap tooth to looking amazing now?
Hollywood.
I'm saying he literally fixed it. He doesn't even look like the cousin of the guy he was before.
That's because he's been doing other stuff.
Like what?
Botox and fucking whatever.
Michael Strahan.
Drinking breast milk or what they do.
No, Michael Strahan he's done sacking quarterbacks and now he's just
sacking something else.
Sacking money into his bank account.
Kelly Ripa?
Ew, no. They're not together anymore.
They weren't there. I mean, they were never together.
No, they're not together on the show anymore.
No, I know.
Because Kelly Ripa is. You know what? No, let's not do this.
I didn't know you were so passionate.
Anyways,
I didn't know you were so passionate about the Today Show, fella.
What the fuck do you think happened to Regis? She chased his ass off, and then he died off TV. He should have died on the show. Notre Dame alum, and that's how you wanted him to be treated. Congratulations.
I did not want him to be treated. I never watched the damn show. Regis and Kelly, who watched that?
Not me.
All right. Why are you so passionate about it?
Because I love Reg. Hashtag Regis for life.
Nobody believes that.
I do love Regis Philbin. You don't ever watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I love Reg.
I did watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I did watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I said a sentence. I said one.
Yeah, and like fucking Somalian.
Somalian?
Yeah, well no, the Sim language. Similese, whatever it's called.
Hey, babe, what's the Sim language called, please?
Somalian.
You're a Somalian.
I'm not a pirate.
Might be. All right, so bullshit Skip Bayless, butt pirate. Bullshit Skip Bayless says is the segment we like to do where we talk about dumb takes from around the sports world.
I told you that. Private.
And it's a lot of Skip because he says the dumbest shit, honestly. But in this week's
it is named after him, so it should be like.
So we call it BSSBS because Skip and Shannon were both mad at the Bills.
Oh, so I'm wrong. Samoans are the currency.
Ha!
I had a term right. At least it's in the world. You were over here. Simlish. It's Simlish. Watch, she's gonna say Simlish.
We gotta wait 20 seconds for her to say it.
Well, keep going.
All right. So they were mad because the Bills were throwing the ball so much against the old Steelers.
We were talking about this at lunch today. Like everybody was fucking throwing the ball.
I caught you this time, you little
cock gobbler.
What? I wasn't gonna say it. Sorry, technical. I think it's Simlish. Hold on, babe. Can you do the old Google source for the one time?
No, she's busy.
She can Google it.
She's killing dragons right now, sir.
She's either killing dragons or she
killing it. She's growing body parts right now. That is a really weird part for that to come back.
Anywho, hey, so my thing was this. We were talking about how much the Bills threw the ball in the windstorm in Baltimore in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, man, they don't run the ball.
That's not how, like, they were, you were averaging 6. That's not how the Bills play. You're both dumb for getting mad at that, but that's not how they play. You barely cussed out the Cowboys for doing it. The Bills, that's what they do. They throw.
He wants to fucking praise Dak Prescott and shit all over fucking Is Zeke
But
anyway.
the thing they were
I
saying,
wanted, what did he have? Like he ended up with like 8 carries that game or some shit.
he might have got 12, maybe. But
What the fuck's he supposed to do? With 12 carries, bro?
allegedly, if you ask Kellen Moore, who came out this week, he said, I called 28 runs. They only ran the ball 14 times as a team. So according to them, good shit, fella. According to Kellen Moore, Dak was audibling into plays, audibling out of the run plays into pass plays.
So then just cut or trade fucking Zeke then. If you're not going to use him. He's like making like 15, 16 million dollars this year.
Like 20.
Cut him. He goes to the Bears, winning Super Bowl team right there. Here we go.
No, David Montgomery's better than Zeke right now.
All right. Cut him. Goes to the 49ers. He wins the Super Bowl.
Cut him. What? Cut him. Goes to the Ravens. Because they actually run the ball. Although, to be fair, the Niners run the ball a lot.
I was going to say.
And they're really good at it.
You think we're going to fucking
But
trust
Zeke is too
Yimster?
But Zeke is too slow.
Yeah.
Yo, you guys got fucking 100 mile per hour backs.
Mozart is out for the year.
Yeah, he tore his ACL. But your backup running back was really good too. And Breida tore his ACL too for the Bills.
He or for the Dolphins? Does he play for the Bills?
Bills.
Poor Breida. Remember when he was good for like a millisecond?
A week? Yeah. Raheem Mostert went to Purdue University.
Well, Purdue didn't help him when he blew his knee out. So, too soon.
R.I.P. Anyway.
R.I.P. his knee.
Hey! Rest in pieces?
Yeah.
So, the other thing was they were talking about, the Bills are only throwing the ball this much because they got to keep up with the Josh Allen preseason MVP hype. No! That's their offense!
Bro,
that's literally how they play!
Yeah. You don't go out and get Stephon Diggs
to run the ball more. They're both of them. Shannon and Skip were just both of them.
Both.
Both of them?
Of
BOOFUM. Both of them.
Both of them. That's a good word.
Thank you.
We should get a shirt that says hashtag both of them.
There was I'll tell you off stream about where I got that from.
Hashtag both of them.
Anyway,
who we shitting on now?
Skip says that Brady is still the best quarterback in the NFL, even though Patrick Mahomes overcame a double-digit fourth quarter lead against a potential Super Bowl team, or Kyler Murray beat a playoff team, or Russ, who beat a playoff team from last year, or Derek Carr, who beat a playoff team from last year, and you beat the fucking Cowboys, who had last year the worst defense ever.
That secondary does not look any better. Although they made Antonio Brown look like Pittsburgh Antonio Brown.
But they've been saying that all camp though, that he's back to his true form.
Yeah, because Tom Brady's a good leader, and he gets the best out of his players.
He's a good leader who wants a rapist in his house. Antonio Brown. Yeah.
Jesus, I wasn't ready.
He called Antonio Brown and said, "Hey, bud, come stay at my fucking house with my wife and kids."
Hey, and you don't kiss my son. That's my job. So,
fucking damn it.
On the mouth.
It's so inappropriate.
You want to kiss as long as they did and see if it's is that as uncomfortable for them as it was for me watching him tongue fuck his son's mouth?
Of kissing you makes me sick. I can't. No. You're awesome. You're a super handsome guy. If you try to kiss me, I'm punching you in your mouth.
As you should.
First of all. Second of all.
As you should.
Second of all. Tom Brady is not the best quarterback in the NFL.
But don't try to out-gay chicken me, because I will win every time.
That almost sounds like you just...
I like to win.
Okay.
Look at our Madden
Just to say,
I
happen to enjoy peeing.
No, I would just happen to enjoy
I'll still be your
deeply friend. Kissing you in the mouth.
That's on air. It's loud. Look.
Oh, people are watching?
It's person.
Okay, people are watching.
This is not... Oh, no. This is not helping her case for when she says you talking to your other girlfriend. Okay? Stop.
Am I the girl? Yeah. You see the gift I bought you. I'm a girl. But, no, I don't... The Cowboys second... Who did they drafted a corner, right?
No. Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Because I was pissed off because they should have fucking taken a corner.
The top two were gone.
Trade down, then. Oh, they did trade down.
They traded down and grabbed Parsons. And he was, according to a lot of draft experts, he was the best guy on the board.
He can.
We're not in a committee. I hate you.
My wife calls you Bae. Yeah. It's okay. We know what the score is. Okay? You gotta lean into it. That's fair. Yeah. That's okay.
All right, so that's enough of our show for this week.
So
no, dog, that episode where Nick doesn't show effect. Like, you're thinking about me. Why were you thinking about me? That's me and you. I don't.
You showed me that scene, and I've never felt more validated in my life.
Yeah. Gave you cookie, got you cookie. Anyway,
let me in. No Bray Wyatt?
No, I do love Bray Wyatt though. He's my favorite.
No, but you didn't improve your team defensively at all.
Thank you.
You've got a bunch of broken ass linebackers.
But not only that, so
in
they put their top corner on Mike Evans, and he did a really good job. Mike Evans didn't really show out that game. They were on their third string corner covering Antonio Brown. Never is that a good idea. And at one point, they had DeMarcus Lawrence covering Gronk.
Where's Micah Parsons?
Dog, I took a video for you. Let me see if I can find it.
Where's Micah Parsons at?
I want you to see this play that Shannon was not duos, you jackass.
Where was Micah Parsons at?
Micah Parsons was blitzing probably because they blitz him a lot for some reason.
Where was Jalen?
I gotta turn this down a little bit. Okay.
Where was Leighton Vander Esch?
I was gonna send this to you. Oh damn! Oh, it was. I forgot my headphones were in. So essentially, all right. So this one, right? They were bitching because. So sorry, folks at home. I gotta show them this play real quick. So what they're showing here. God, I forgot it doesn't play sideways. So look. They're mad because prime Zeke takes us into the end zone. This tight end doesn't even block, buddy. Watch from this like they were blaming Zeke for not getting in the end zone. He got met. He couldn't even get. He had just caught the ball and was trying to turn upfield. Couldn't get ahead of steam, and they're blaming Zeke. And then this play, god damn it. So we'll rewind a little bit here because Skip is just look at the velocity on this ball. First of all, it was a 10-yard pass. Second of all, he said off his back foot.
Ball had no zip.
He really put some mustard on this ball.
Here we go. That ball had no zip, Skip.
Oh yeah, we got time.
So what Gronk does, he turns like he's gonna block D-Law. D-Law gonna get ready to come, and then he takes off. Not Gronk, because he had to read it too. Right. Trust that he's gonna read. Yes. And then look at the throw Brady makes off his back foot with the safety in his face, and he.
Look at the throw Brady makes. It was a 10-yard fucking
and
pass.
There was no zip on that pass.
It was awful. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. I'm sure. I just remembered I wanted to show you. They blame Zeke for that play. I don't understand how they did it. Anyway, I'm sure that's going to come up later, but I digress. So, Skip says LeBron... Ooh. Anyway. Tony says happy birthday, by the way. Skip says LeBron breaking the scoring record is contradictive to winning. He says he doesn't care about anything but his records. And he's shooting more threes because it's going to help him catch Kareem, not because that's what all players who drive to the basket do, is they move out, move out, move out.
So you totally forgot about
Jordan, Kobe,
Vince
Carter, Dirk.
Kobe more just developed the post game. I don't think he was ever really going to be a good 3-point shooter.
I mean, but he took less driving to the basket.
Yeah.
Like that. That's why he developed a post game.
Yeah.
He developed a different shot than driving and using his athleticism.
When Kobe first came in the league, all he was a dunker.
Right. Damn good one too, by the way.
I think a lot of people forget he won a fucking slam dunk contest
with his warm-ups on. By the way, never took them bitches off. He said, "Fuck the rest of you."
He said, "Why do I need to take these off? I got fucking places to be."
He clearly only cares about scoring. Because last season, his assists plummeted to 7.8 assists a game when he averaged 10 the year before. But that's only because he was scoring more, not because he was playing off the ball more. First of all, Skip, your whole argument makes no sense. First of all, he's scoring more. He averaged 25 points a game, which is his lowest since his second year in the NBA. And he averaged almost 8 assists a game. And they signed a point guard they traded for a point guard in the offseason to kind of be the ball dominant guy to get him off the ball. It almost sounds like he shouldn't have averaged 8 assists a game. It plummeted from 10.1 to 7.8. Oh my God, he's scoring so much more. Or he's shooting more.
You good now?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Also, so they were talking about how many free throws LeBron misses and how he's an awful free throw shooter for how great he is and blah, 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 like how terrible he is, right? So,
why did they make it sound like he shoots like Shaq shot? Or like, Ben Wallace or all these guys that were like barely hitting 50?
Because LeBron is the greatest player ever, so he should clearly shoot 100% from the free throw line.
The Jordan did, right?
He shot 85, which is still good.
But
Really
Jordan
good.
hit 100 though.
Yeah.
Every time.
Uh-huh.
Never missed one.
Not one.
Oh.
The ones he missed, they still wrote down as good. And
Oh,
they were like, he
okay.
could have missed. He's the GOAT. At a point. He was. They were talking about the free throws, and he goes, "LeBron's a shooting guard. He shoots so terrible for a shooting guard. Like he shoots 34%. That's awful for a 2 guard." And I was like, "You intentionally doing this?" And then he was like, "For free throws, he is 4th in missed free throws all time. He's also 4th in most made free throws of all time. He left that part out." We gotta go over here. We gotta go. Sorry, technical difficulties on this end over here. God fucking damn it. Sorry.
Good, Doug?
Yeah, sir. All right, there we go. And now we hit record again over here. Sorry about that. Anyway, so what was it? Oh, he's 4th in missed free throws all time. And if you go from him to the next shooting guard on the list, you have to get to number 19, which is D Wade. There are 3 other small forwards in that list. And Karl Malone's a power forward who could be a small forward. I think Scottie Pippen's up there. There's a couple small forwards in there. But he says to go. He specifically said shooting guard.
Why did he say shooting guard?
Because if you say small forward or power forward or something else, there's other players in that position. You have to say shooting guard because you're deliberately trying to make shit up.
Fucking Skip.
Dog, I was like shooting guard. I had to rewind to make sure that's what he said. I'm like, and Shannon was just like, "Oh yeah, definitely." I'm like, "Shannon, he's not a shooting guard. Point guard, small forward, he can play too."
Maybe Shannon wasn't feeling
Maybe Shannon was like, "Listen, let him have this one." You know what I mean?
I don't feel like fucking arguing. This is fucking stupid.
We're right here.
I feel like on the commercial break,
Side
he
note,
was like,
he was.
"Did you call that man a shooting guard?"
He was. I'm not. Again, I have no idea what the goal of this whole point, his conversation was. Right? They were talking about Jordan or LeBron potentially catching Kareem in a year or two to pass the all-time scoring
All he
record.
needs was like 18 point something per game.
If he averages 18.5 points per game for the next 2 seasons, he'll pass Kareem in regular season. And this season, he'll pass him in regular season and postseason points combined. So he's going to be the greatest scorer of all time.
Well, the referees did that.
And he's going to be the most points generated of all time because he's going to finish 3rd or 4th in assists and number 1 in scoring. That means he's accounted for more points than anyone ever. Anyway, also, and he was talking about how LeBron's
What's the point of basketball?
Was scoring points.
Outscoring the other team, right? So if you generate
A large number of those.
and you're responsible for,
A large number of those. You're probably pretty
you're
good.
probably producing and performing.
And you're efficient when you do it too. That's kind of important. But anyway, so
What's Jordan's career percentage from 3-point land?
32 on like 3 attempts a game or something.
Okay, that's interesting.
It is interesting. Hey, but so 2 points. Concentrate. The one was they were talking about leading your team in scoring, and I guess Skip was like, LeBron's never not been the leading scorer on his own team. Okay, I guess. Like, are you trying to say that's a bad thing?
Neither was Michael. Michael never got outscored by anybody.
Ever. And the famous stat is he never got outscored by anybody he ever played. The only person who outscored them in games they played against each other was Allen Iverson by like 0.2 of a point or something. That's the famous stat. So I'm confused. And also, he was going on about LeBron's a terrible free throw shooter. He's a terrible 3-point shooter. His efficiency, blah, 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 blah. And so Shannon was like, okay, how about this? Dirk played more years. He's a better shooter, a better free throw shooter, and a better 3-point shooter. Why didn't he break Kareem's record? Well, that's not the point. He's mad because somebody is so good at the game of basketball that they're going to break the scoring record without being a great 3-point shooter. And he was like, well, do you think Steph Curry's going to break this record? He's like, well, no, clearly not. Why? 3 points is worth more than 2 points. It's your whole argument. Anyway, bullshit Skip Bayless says. Skip said, how? I pulled one of my own hairs out of my face.
That's what you get for being 2 members of the Akatsuki.
Fuck, that hurt.
I I'm pretty
Skip
sure
said
one of those rings is Hidans.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Skip says if LeBron wins a title with Russell Westbrook as his point guard, he will be in the Michael Jordan conversation. That is the first time Skip Bayless has ever said LeBron will be in the same conversation as Michael Jordan, and that's how much he hates Russell Westbrook. Doesn't credit Russ for anything.
Do you think he hates Russ more than Bron?
No, no, because Russell Westbrook isn't considered the greatest player of all time. But he hates Russell Westbrook because of the way he plays, and it gives him a reason to say that Kevin Durant's leaving OKC was justified. Because you can't win a title with Russell Westbrook as your primary point guard or as your primary ball handler. Also, here's the other thing I don't understand. Listen, the more I marinate on this Lakers thing, I still don't love the fit, but the more I'm like, why won't it work? Because Russ is a willing passer. He gets rebounds. He's not efficient, but he's not going to need to be with AD and Bron on the wings.
They're focusing on the wrong person. It's all bound to AD. Can you stay fucking healthy?
Sure, but that's
not 82 games for an entire season.
Let's not dive down that rabbit hole just yet because we agree on that.
I'm saying people are focusing on the wrong person.
Right, but also
Russ.
Russ. Look at this. First of all, the year before, the Wizards didn't make the playoffs. They acquire Russ. They make the playoffs. Bradley Beal averages his highest points per game in his career. That's not a coincidence. First of all. Second of all, they got swept. Yeah, by the fucking Bucks. Bro. So, was it the Bucks? I don't think it was the Bucks. Now that I say that, but anyway,
it might have been the 76ers.
Might have been.
In either way, it doesn't matter.
They were going to lose, but that's not the point. He got him to the playoffs. He was the best player on that team.
The Wizards didn't belong in the playoffs, even with Russ and Beal.
Not at all. And Russ, he averaged a triple-double again. There was a game last year. He had 13 points, 20 rebounds, and 24 assists. You're telling me he can't replicate that with the Lakers? Bro, he's going to be a fine fit. Sure, he's not a shooter. Sure, he's more of a slasher. But LeBron at this point is a good enough shooter that he can step out, and it'll be like a reverse of Miami. Instead of LeBron going to Wade, and Wade was the slasher guy and not a great shooter, and the mesh was weird. Now, LeBron's a good enough shooter where Russ can be the driving force. Not that LeBron's not going to drive.
He can drive and kick.
Right, and LeBron's good enough if he makes 30... He made 36% of his threes last year, which sounds... When you compare it to the rest of the league that's all snipers and they're shooting 40%, it doesn't sound that good. But even 1 out of 3...
40% is incredible.
It's bananas. Like, Steph averages like 42 for his career, which is he's the greatest shooter of all time. Which does LeBron shoot it like Steph? Does anybody ever, motherfucker? Anyway,
the closest person that shoots like Steph is who? Fucking Trey?
In the league right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And he's not even as good at it as Steph is.
Fucking.
He just shoots a lot of them. He shot less last year, which is why his game improved so much. I think Russ is actually going to be a surprisingly good fit. Is my new take, or at least how about this? The fan side of me wants to say it's going to be a surprisingly good fit, as opposed to just doom and gloom. Like I have to assume it's going to be good. And if LeBron and AD both said we're going to kick down, I assume they're not going to start this way, but they both said we're willing to play 4 and 5. So AD at 5, Bron at 4, Russ at 1. You could put Taylor Horton Tucker at 2. You could put Malik Monk at 2. Wayne Ellington could come in and play 3. Like, that's a powerful lineup. You could sub out Wayne Ellington sometimes or move LeBron back to small forward, put Melo at the 3 or the 4. You've got options. That team's going to be surprisingly good, I think. But yeah, let's move on. Let's see here. Colin.
We're about where we normally are. What bullshit Skip Bayless says.
I think we're going to end up a little short on time here, but
Colin makes the list?
He does. Colin says Dak needs to overcome these injuries all the players missing. He says you don't pay a player $40 million for your best defensive player to be an obstacle. You pay Dak this kind of money, he needs to go out and win. Hey, let's say, okay, Colin, let's use your logic. They go out against the Chargers. Dak puts up 35 points. He throws for 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, has a great efficient day. Cowboys lose 47-35. Is that Dak's fault? Are you going to blame Dak for not winning that game? Well, Tom Brady, this is an obstacle for Tom Brady. Tom Brady's on the best team in the NFL.